Hello, my friends, and welcome to this week's look into the use of oracle cards for self-discovery. This week, I'd like to talk about Hawk, who brings a very different energy from that of Rabbit, who we looked into last week. Universal energies are changing right now. On April 20th, there'll be a solar eclipse in Aries. This eclipse activates your own Aries energy, bringing clarity about who you are now and how to express yourself in the world. This is a time that calls for new actions in our changing environment, a time in which Hawk is an excellent ally. Hawk symbolizes power, strength, courage, leadership, protection, partnership, vision, focus, observation, clarity, intuition, intelligence, and wisdom. Hawk is a spirit messenger who aids in transformation and rebirth. When Hawk appears, it's calling you to be courageous, to maintain your own identity and independence while teaching the value of partnership. With Hawk comes clear vision and the ability to perceive the whole picture from a higher perspective. Hawk reminds you to take a step back from emotional responses which cloud understanding, and instead to use intellect for problem solving. Hawk aids you in mastering the power of focus and encourages you to step into leadership. Hawk gifts you with messages from Spirit, bringing information about both spiritual growth and how to manifest positivity into the material world. Hawk guides you in accessing your intuition and aids in spiritual transformation toward wisdom. So now let's look at a few of the facts and legends about Hawk, which illustrates Hawk's symbolism. Humans' connection to Hawk began millennia ago through the practice of falconry or hawking, the training of wild raptors to hunt prey for us. Historians date falconry to 10,000 years ago in Iran. By 2000 BC, it was practiced in Asia and the Middle East. Moving westward to Europe, it eventually became a support for royalty until the advent of guns replaced the raptors. Each bird that forms a hunting partnership with a human must be trained. And though it might roam far, once the bond is established, a hawk most often returns to its trainer, choosing to continue the bond. Hawks mate for life, yet, like their hunting relationship with humans, they remain fiercely independent. Except for migration, they rarely flock together. Once a mated couple has raised their chicks, they go their separate ways until the next mating season, when hawks choose to return to the same partner season after season. With binocular vision, hawks see 8 times better than humans and has the ability to focus quickly while diving. Hawk soars to dizzying heights while keeping its sharp eyes focused on Earth below. With the ability to fly up to 120 miles an hour when diving for prey and sharp talons for capturing, Hawk exhibits the strength and courage of a warrior. Hawks are very intelligent. The Australian Aborigines have long observed hawks grabbing burning branches from wildfires or cooking fires, and then setting fire in new places to flush out prey. Though many raptors use natural wildfires to capture prey, only hawks intentionally start fires. And now, turning to myth and legend, I'll share just a few of the many there are about Hawk. Native Americans view Hawk as a protector. The Hopi of the American Southwest have a beautiful legend in which Hawk rescues a small boy who had been captured by a group of Navajo warriors, their traditional enemies, and then forced to work and given very little food. Seeing all this, Hawk decided to act. After a bit, when he found his chance, he swooped down, placed the boy on his back, and flew to his nearby cliff, where he nursed him back to health. Hawk then returned the boy to his mother and flew away without even asking for thanks. It's a beautiful story, isn't it? Norse goddess Freya loved to travel. She was believed to don a cloak of hawk feathers and transform into a hawk, allowing her to fly through the sky anonymously, observing all that passed below. In ancient Egypt, hawk was associated with their creator gods Ra and Horus. Both were depicted with a hawk or a falcon head on a man's body, or as a hawk wearing a crown. The hieroglyphic representation of the name Horus looks like a hawk. Connected to Egyptian death ceremonies, a hawk was released at the time of the pharaoh's burial, illustrating the soul's flight through the afterlife realms. The Ba, a principal aspect of the soul in Egyptian theology, was represented by a man-headed hawk hovering over the mummies of both kings and commoners. Sokar, the Egyptian god of rebirth, was depicted as a hawk or falcon. He aided in the metamorphosis of the body after death and provided safe passage to the afterlife. Sokar guided the sun to rebirth every morning. Both the Celts and Vikings viewed hawk as a spirit messenger. In Nordic mythology, an eagle is shown perched on the world tree, which connects heaven to earth. A hawk sits between the eagle's eyes and conveys messages from spirit. How cool is that? So at this time that new action is required to create positive transformation in our lives, community, and world, let hawk's courage, strength, and focus be your guide. Allow hawk to lend you its powers of observation and clarity of vision as you remove unhealthy emotional responses while balancing your individuality with harmonious relationships. And remember, hawk might bring you inspiration from the other world of spirit. So until next time, stay focused, be courageous, take positive action, and as always, keep your hearts open to love. Bye.